Our homes are the largest investment most of us will ever make. They should provide us with sanctuary and a sense of belonging.
We're in a fantastic area, surrounded by people that we love.
It's safe for the cats. I love the outlook on the front.
But with rising living costs and uncertain times ahead of us,
it took a lot more money and time than I guess we calculated.
It's never been more important to love the space you live in.
It's just become a real family, communal room.
So we're taking inspiration.
Look at this!
From some of our most life-changing builds...
and jaw-dropping house hunts.
Taken on by brave families.
I'm nervous now.
all in the name of resolving that famous dilemma. Are you going to love it?
Or list it.
Today, we look back at a couple of half-finished homes that weren't ready to love or list.
It's one of the #1 things that puts off buyers is unfinished DIY projects.
With one family who'd been living in a building site for 20 years.
No doors, no skirting boards. Oh, it just goes on.
And another trapped by an emotional attachment to an unfinished project after the loss of a loved one.
Cooking in his kitchen is hard for me, and, you know, it's still been left in the way that he left it.
But once we'd helped them to fix up their houses once and for all, did they still feel at home, or was it time to move on?
Are you going to love it?
Or list it. I dread to think how many unfinished projects there are right now across the country.
It damages value. It really
Yes.
damages value. If you try and market a property with an unfinished project, you're on a hiding to nothing.
There were so many DIY enthusiasts. You know, 70% of people started a project in the pandemic. I understand people want to have a go, but they've got to finish it. You get completely stuck. If you start something, you have to finish it.
I know.
Apparently 2/3 ended up getting professionals in, having started the job.
I can well believe that. The problem is the people who don't get professionals in.
But when you're the professional, it's a whole other ballgame, as Kirsty and I discovered in 2020 when we travelled to Poole to meet builder Roy and his wife Sue, who were at an impasse whether to stay or leave their 1940s bungalow.
This house is a typical builder's house. Nothing is finished.
When Sue and Roy first moved into their then two-bedder, the plan was to do it up and move on. But 35 years later, the project is still ongoing.
Roy has transformed this house. He's put his heart and soul into it. But for me, the unfinished look to it is just awful. No doors, no skirting boards. Oh, it just goes on.
Upstairs, the problems continue with a curious interior bedroom balcony.
You have to be careful you don't sleepwalk and fall off the balcony. That isn't really a balcony because it hasn't got a screen around it.
Well, it is a balcony, it's just not quite finished yet.
And it's not just inside which needs work. Outside, the swimming pool has definitely seen better days.
The swamp.
It's not really a swamp.
It is a swamp.
It just needs a bit of TLC, that's all.
Right, it's completely wrecked.
On the ground floor, at the back, there's a kitchen, sitting room and conservatory separated by a single partition wall. And to the front are 2 bedrooms and an ensuite. On the first floor, Roy has created 2 more bedrooms, a bathroom and space for a wet room.
It's time to move on. Yeah, by all means do it up so we can sell it. It needs to be sellable. And let's move on to a new chapter in our lives.
Looks like quite a big place.
Hello! Come on in.
Come in.
Have a look. Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Palace.
It's my job to prove that with a bit of work, Sue and Roy can both love this house.
And I'll be showing them what awaits if they do decide to move.
So who wants to love, who wants to list?
I love it.
I'm listing it.
You are listing.
I am listing
So
it.
there's no debate or decision there. You better tell us the story here. What's going on?
We've lived here for 35 years.
Right.
And 20 years ago, Roy decided he would put the extension on. And then everybody else saw what he'd been doing and wanted him to do the same.
Right.
And that's when all the little bits that should have been finished on my house were left.
Sue, can I just ask, if this was finished, would you be happy staying in it?
In my heart, I'm ready to downsize.
What do you want to spend on this refurb?
We can comfortably spend up to 40,000, but I wouldn't do that, being a builder,
Yeah.
if I didn't think there was a greater return on it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it for now. If Kirsty and I can have a look round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why does Roy need a return if he isn't planning on moving? I think Team List It have this in the bag.
Good luck getting him to pack up those sheds.
It looks beautifully built. It's just not finished.
Look, all the architraves and
Missing doors.
that utility situation isn't.
I mean, we're all a fan of open plan, but that's a
No, I mean, that's
kitchen,
ridiculous.
dining, utility, living and living.
Yeah.
And then you get that. It's not exactly open.
No. But also, it must be cold. That sitting room must be cold.
There are no doors.
Separation of the spaces is key, but so is giving each room a clear purpose.
I'm going to go and look for where to put the laundry room.
Well, I want to see what on earth is up there.
I'm getting the sense there's more to do than I anticipated. I think my £40,000 Love It budget is going to have to stretch quite far.
No banister. That really is a temporary measure. It's probably been there for 20 years, though. Right. The bathroom that never quite was. Oh, and that is a bathroom. And quite a nice one. At least it's finished.
Phil!
Yeah.
How many bathrooms are up there?
One and potential for a second.
So there's 2 bedrooms down here. One has an ensuite. I think you should close it up and have it accessed from the hall and make it into a guest loo come laundry room. Yeah.
Let me check out this front bedroom. Crikey. Right. The plot thickens. So this is currently being used as an office. It's a nice big room.
Yeah.
But this is its window onto the balcony. There's no other windows in there.
And to be classed as a bedroom, an exterior window is needed to provide ventilation. Plus, it also provides a fire escape route.
If Sue and Roy decide to move, stamp duty would be £11,000 and legal and moving costs more than £7,000. Money I think could be better spent on maximising the potential of their current home. The main task upstairs is to turn the office into the bedroom suite that Sue should have had years ago. I only have a £40,000 budget to address it all, but luckily I have Roy's priceless building skills.
This house is super exciting. I think there's a lot you can do with it.
Starting downstairs, my plan turns the ensuite bathroom into a guest bathroom, accessible to all from the hall. To solve the conservatory laundry problem, the washing machine and dryer are hidden away in an enlarged hall cupboard. Next, the living spaces are split into defined zones by adding missing doors between the hall and the kitchen and sitting room. Lastly, a set of movable doors is added between the sitting room and conservatory, along with a wood-burning stove to make it a cosy dining room. Upstairs, the windowless office becomes an official 4th bedroom with the addition of roof lights. And the shower room finally gets a shower.
I suppose what you want is you want everything to be finished.
Yeah.
And then you can decorate it.
I will take on board what you're saying.
To do what we think is needed in the house was just shy of 17,000.
17,000 to get this house into sellable condition sounds like a worthwhile investment to me. And if Roy takes on some of the work himself, they could save themselves a lot of money.
In the garden, the most crucial job is to resurrect the neglected swimming pool and add some much-needed greenery to create the usable outdoor space Sue desperately wants.
Relining the pool, the average of the 2 quotes is £13,000.
Wow.
Yep.
I do have this feeling that Sue's been waiting.
Yes.
A little while.
Yeah, just a little while.
And once the wait's over and the house is finished, its value could increase as much as 25%.
It's not entirely unfair to say that the plan for Roy and Sue was just to finish jobs. It was too many projects starting. You know, that is one of the things. Do a project, finish it.
And then start the next.
Yeah.
Sue was very patient.
Yes, Sue was very patient, but I think she probably changed her mind about what she wanted more times than she initially admitted.
OK.
Takes two to tango.
And another unfinished property in need of some TLC was the 3-bed Victorian home of mother and daughter Abby and Maddie, who we visited back in 2021 in the Surrey village of Great Bookham.
We are really close, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're not very similar, though, I don't think.
In some ways, I think we are similar from a genetic point of view.
Well, you are my mum.
Obviously. Actually, I've got something to tell you, Mads. We might as well tell
Wrong
it now.
programme.
The only controversy between this pair is over the future of this 3-bedroomed Victorian cottage.
I don't want to move. That's basically it. I've been here 33 years. I love my little cottage and I love the village.
Even more so, as she's surrounded by memories of her partner Aid, who tragically passed away 5 years ago.
Since we lost Aid, I've been living in a kind of bubble here. For me at my age as well, it's quite scary, the thought of moving to another house when this has just been like my comfort zone. But the thing for me that's upset me, I guess, is that it doesn't feel like it's comforting me anymore because I'm constantly reminded that it's something we didn't finish together.
Carpenter Aid was in the process of working on the house when he died, and it remains the project he never finished.
Having watched their mum struggle through the grief, Maddie and her brother George, who moved out last year, think a new home would be the positive change Abby needs.
I felt it as well when you walk in the house, when there's such a massive presence that's not there anymore. Naturally, it does feel sad and you can't take that away. So I think I'd love Mum to be somewhere where I know that she's got that kind of happy environment.
As well as the unfinished kitchen, Aid's plans for the rest of the house were never realised.
Upstairs, the bathroom.
Bathroom is tiny.
It's tiny.
It is tiny.
Dining room, well, it's pretty irrelevant, isn't it? We don't use it.
It's probably the biggest room in the house, but we spend our life walking round the dining room.
And it's not just the inside they're unhappy with.
I do love gardening. There is a slight appeal to something maybe a little bit bigger.
It can feel quite claustrophobic sometimes.
The small courtyard garden sits behind the large dining room on the ground floor, which itself doesn't get much natural light, as it's surrounded by 2 other rooms, a living room to the front and an unfinished kitchen to the back. Upstairs, there are 3 decent-sized bedrooms and that very small bathroom.
I want to walk into the house and go, ooh, it's so lovely. It's all fresh and finished and, you know, it's my new life, I guess. I think with even just a little bit of Kirsty's help, that can be achieved.
Abby, I'm on my way.
Right.
Well, it's lovely to meet you both and to be here. Let's start with who wants to love, who wants to list.
So I'm List It.
And I'm Love It.
Is this been a thought process which has built and built?
Probably the last, I'd say, 5 years or so. We lost my stepdad, and I think that put a massive sort of change of perspective.
Aid and I entertained a lot. He was the life and soul of the house. I mean, you know, his voice resonated in every room. So when we lost him very suddenly and very tragically, that kind of...
It altered the house.
It all changed. And, you know, cooking in his kitchen is hard for me. And, you know, it's still been left in the way that he left it.
So as much as you love it, you do recognise that some of it doesn't suit any longer.
Yeah, I just don't feel ready to go.
But I don't think you're ready to go because it's not finished.
Yeah, so if we get it finished...
Yeah, I think once it's finished, I think you'll...
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's homes, it's family, it's everything. It's all tied up in the very walls. It's quite complicated to unravel all of that sometimes.
What have we got going up here? Very pretty.
But... I mean, it's teeny. It's teeny, tiny, teeny.
So 3 beds, 1 bath. It's a lot smaller up here than it feels below.
The whole of the kitchen, Phil, is a single-storey extension.
And one which has taken up the remaining usable space in the garden, meaning I can't make this house any bigger. The upstairs is no better, with no wiggle room in the bedrooms. Finding space to give Maddie a bigger bathroom is going to need some clever thinking. Even with my budget of up to 60,000, there's no easy solution here.
This is really difficult territory because these are things that Aid did. So I'm not that happy about coming in and saying, let's tear this out. But there are also unfinished things. It's one of the #1 things that puts off buyers is unfinished DIY projects. So if they're going to move, then these projects need to be finished.
If this gets finished, I can get them excited about new beginnings and they'll be off. And it'll be a great new start.
And to help me do just that, Abby has a listed budget of 550,000. with a separate pot to cover stamp duty and moving costs, which will be just over 26,000.
I really like the house.
I really like the house.
Once you start looking at it, there was quite a lot of unfinished.
There's unfinished projects and there's stuff that's surplus requirements. What is the best solution to make this house most saleable and most livable?
But it's not going to be straightforward. There's a lot holding her back.
So I'm going to show you the plan, but I'm also going to say, don't panic. Don't panic.
By knocking down a major section of the 2 corner walls in the dining room and replacing them with large sliding doors, my plan will draw much-needed light into the dark and unused dining area. To give the home some much-needed heart, I will bring the existing kitchen into the dining room, thereby creating a large kitchen diner and a cosy snug as an added social or relaxation space. Finally, for the matter of that tiny upstairs bathroom, flipping the staircase frees up almost an extra square metre of precious space to extend into.
I didn't think that the plan would be anything that we hadn't discussed already.
It basically says light is more important than anything else. There are loads of charming elements of this room that won't be lost. The fireplace obviously is still there, but that's gone. It is glass and it's quite modern.
My biggest concern is that these plans mean losing the kitchen that Abby's partner Aid was working on just before he passed away. But I feel that changing the layout will help Abby see the house in a new light.
You look okay.
Yeah, I love it.
Fantastic.
Do you love it? I didn't know if you... I didn't know.
No, I want it, yeah.
This really pleases me, the plan down here. You know, dining tables and kitchens, I think is lovely because it's very communal.
This doesn't usually go this smoothly.
You're thinking, aren't you?
What do you think, Mads?
I do think it's really nice.
So these...
I like the window, the glass.
Yeah, you would look straight into the garden.
Yeah.
No, I love it.
God, I'm a bit nervous for Phil now.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I like it.
Back in Poole, just 1 month after Kirsty's pitched her plan, Sue and Roy were finally moving forward.
The kitchen is absolutely trashed. We started on the upstairs bedroom.
And you've plumbed in the shower upstairs?
Oh, it's ready for tiling now.
The kitchen wasn't even on my list of changes. However, my plans for the outdoor space have been greenlit, starting with a specialist company to sort out the so-called swamp.
Wow. There's a shed gone. It makes a huge difference that you can see down the garden.
So the outdoors is moving in the right direction, but it was the layout indoors that was the biggest problem.
This wasn't on the plan.
Instead of moving the laundry out of the conservatory, they appear to have boxed it in.
So I'll talk to Roy and Sue about what that is. If you'd said build something here, I would have said it would be a big block, but actually, I think it works. Now, I'm jealous of this.
Really?
Yes, because if someone had suggested it, I would have absolutely vetoed it.
Poo-pooed it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, completely. But the way in which it's staggered out, it does not impose on the room at all.
But the gain is a utility room,
Yes.
a cloakroom, and a storage broom cupboard.
Cloakroom, is there a loo going in there?
Yeah, there's a loo
Yes.
going in there.
Does that mean the ensuite is going to remain an ensuite? Okie doke, okay.
I think leaving the ensuite unchanged is a mistake, as making this bathroom accessible to both ground floor bedrooms makes more sense and would increase the potential resaleability of the house.
Whilst one pair were adapting their plans, back in Great Bookham, Abby and Maddie were firmly sticking with Kirsty's vision.
Just 3 months after we met, the builders are in and work has started with gusto.
It's actually really exciting, very exciting, because there's no turning back now.
And they've only made 2 small tweaks to the original plan, swapping the sliding doors in the dining room to larger bifolds to bring even more light into the room, and losing the porch to open up the hallway.
It's giving us an insight into the bigger stuff to come. You know, this is just a small thing they've done so far, but it's already made a big impact when you come into the house.
Yeah, I still think we'll find something better though.
Oh, yes.
We're looking back at 2 families who were struggling to complete their unfinished homes and get back on track. In Great Bookham, 3 months since we first met, Abby and Maddie were embracing Kirsty's plan to reinvigorate Abby's home of 33 years, including finishing the kitchen renovation started by her late partner.
Oh my giddy aunt, look at that. Well, there's no going back now.
The removal of the corner walls to make way for the bifolds has created a much brighter room.
The space that was the kitchen is now much bigger. You can get a really big sofa in there. This is punchy. This is really, 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 really brave of Abby.
Home renovations are often stressful, but for Abby there's an added difficulty, given the memories of her partner Aid tied to this place.
How does it feel? I mean, all that tearing out and change and everything.
I think for me, and I don't know if it is for Mads, I'd kind of got stuck in this kind of grief bubble because I just remember how I felt when I came home after I lost Aid, but now I'm getting rid of that. So it's going to open a big door for me, literally, with the bifolds. It's going to open the doors and just let light into the house again, and that's exactly what I needed.
The transformation of the dining room now means the garden will be on display, so it's important it gets as much attention as the interior. Small gardens can benefit from strategically placed paving stones, creating an illusion of length, and it's much cheaper than paving the entire space. To add greenery, use raised beds or planters with evergreens along the fence. Lounge-style seating can work in gardens of any size. If cushions are to be left out, go for polyester or acrylic to reduce the risk of shrinking or fading. And lighting will always add interest and glamour. Use more affordable solar or LED lights along the path or in planters to create a warm glow.
One thing I wanted to ask you was your opinion on that panel there, which we considered replacing with another wall to match that to the end, or another, just a privacy panel.
I think I would just make sure that the whole thing is painted the same colour.
Right.
So to give it that continuity going down. And then if you had... So basically where I'm sitting would be the sofa. And do you cook outside? Do you ever...
We used to barbecue.
Yeah.
We used to.
I think it would be really nice to have an outdoor bar.
I think we use a bar way more than a barbecue.
Cheers to that, Maddie.
Back in Poole, I was eager to show Sue and Roy that their budget of $420,000 could get them a beautiful, fully finished house with a utility and garden as requested. And because they were looking to downsize, I didn't have to worry about competing with Kirsty's plans for their existing home.
Let's go look at some houses. Come on.
Yes, please.
First up was this detached 3-bed bungalow in the desirable village of Corfe Mullen, on the market for $415,000.
I can almost read Roy's mind.
Look better with the lid on, wouldn't it?
Oh, Roy, no, don't do that. There's nothing to do here. Don't ruin it.
With a beautifully finished open-plan kitchen, diner and living area, as well as 2 ground floor bedrooms and a main suite in the converted loft, and a wooden summer house and studio suite out in the 125-foot garden. I was hoping for a more enthusiastic reaction from Sue, even if Roy was dragging his heels.
Did you like it?
I love the garden. I think it's brilliant. I did say open plan, but a kitchen diner maybe, and a separate lounge.
OK, fine. But, Roy, can you see, as an example of something...
What I don't want to move to?
No, don't.
Good example, yes. Thanks, Phil.
Come on, let's get out of here. I used to like you.
It seemed that Sue wasn't quite as ready to downsize as she first thought. So for my final offering, I showed them something similar in size to their existing house and just 4 miles up the road.
Tucked down the end here is this detached 1970s house, massive double garage.
It's nice and big. It looks big from the outside. Lots of space out here.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you could build a bungalow in the front.
Is he always like this? He is, isn't
Yes, he is.
He's always like this.
Priced at $415,000, this extended house features a stunning open-plan kitchen, diner and living room with folding doors ready to zone space as needed, along with a ground floor utility shower room. Upstairs, there's plenty of room for Sue, Roy, the grandchildren, and even an office in the 4 bedrooms. And there's a family bathroom too.
So, we have a beautiful utility bathroom.
Wow!
Coming through to the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Big kitchen, massive island.
Lovely.
Social space.
Lots of lovely windows. Wow.
This house has got 4 bedrooms. Added to which, of course, it's also cheaper. So, happy days.
And it's quite handy because we could probably shake hands with our neighbours over there.
Right. I can tell that Sue is mustard keen to move, but I can also tell that Roy is struggling to take on board everything that I'm showing them. And I don't know whether that is because he's concentrating on finishing the job at home or because he's absolutely no intention of moving out whatsoever. And I have a funny feeling it might be the latter.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, there's much more storage in here. Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
I viewed this with an open mind, but I think I want to love it still.
My biggest fear is that it won't all be finished, and then I just won't love it.
It's been 9 months since we first met Sue and Roy, who have spent the last 20 years squabbling over their overly open-plan, unfinished bungalow. And it's almost time for them to make a decision, once and for all.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Back.
When we first visited their home less than a year ago, Sue was exasperated with its impractical, ill-defined, overly open-plan layout, along with a litany of unfinished DIY. But now, with distinct finished spaces, Sue can finally relax and enjoy her home, complete with a shiny new kitchen. Everything has been modernised and built to a high standard with a brilliant breakfast bar and island installed, and even a proper doorway.
Ooh, sharp intake of breath.
For a start, I think this blue is lovely. Grey floor looks sensational. Haven't seen this before.
Are you guys happy with it?
Yes.
Sue?
Oh, you are you?
No,
You
I
haven't
didn't
told me yet.
I didn't expect it to be done like this.
You didn't expect it to be finished.
I didn't expect it to be done.
Previously, the conservatory area was lacking a clear purpose and was being used as a makeshift utility room. Now, by moving their dining table in here, they have space to entertain and eat with their grandchildren, and the appliances have been given a practical new home. they've also installed a handy downstairs cloakroom.
Must be quite therapeutic because it's 20 years of not finishing.
Therapeutic is a round of golf. It's not doing a project like this.
Their outdoor space was far from relaxing, with their garden full of tools and an abandoned pool that Sue described as the swamp. But now it's the perfect place to chill. It's all in working order with new decking and plants, which I'm hoping they'll add to in time. Roy's not yet got round to sorting the builder's yard at the back, but with the freshly built white walls, it's at least out of sight, out of mind.
We still have a garden eventually.
You will have a garden, I
We
know.
will have.
Right now, Sue does not have to see the detritus.
She doesn't have to worry about it.
And she doesn't have to worry about the inside either.
Carpet. First time in 20 years.
Wonders never cease.
Upstairs, a space that should have been a bedroom, if not for the lack of window, had become a dumping ground and a safety hazard. But that is certainly not the case anymore. It's finally the bedroom suite of Sue's dreams, with a fabulous internal balcony. The wet room has been fully kitted out, and they both have their own walk-in wardrobes.
It's really lovely. It's such a change.
It is a big change.
And it must be a real relief. When did you finish?
Last night.
What time last night?
1 o'clock.
He really takes it down to the wire, doesn't he?
He does. Always.
Well, we better find out what you're going to do. Remember whose side you're on?
How could I forget?
With Roy doing a lot of the work himself, the overall cost was £46,000. But they have added £133,000 to the value of their home. And that figure will only go up once they have sorted out the rest of the garden.
So at the beginning of all of this, you said you couldn't possibly love this house and it was absolutely time to move.
I never thought we'd get to this stage. I was really at the end of my tether.
How did you find the search?
I suppose it gave me a kick up the bum to get a few bits finished off, and
It's been hard for him because I'm a great nag.
had some tears at times. But we had some laughs as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's been an emotional journey.
It's never looked better than it does today.
Roy, Sue, are you going to love it?
Or list it.
We're going to
We
Love
are
it.
going to love it.
Rightly so.
Roy said that he'd given me everything that I asked for. Truthfully, he has, because what he's created is Zooland.
Yeah.
I don't need to see beyond the walls into Royland. I don't need to because I'm safe in here.
There's no.
This is a
I haven't even-
staycation home.
Do you think, Roy, you deserve a staycation now?
I think I deserve about a month's sleep.
I agree with you, actually. I'd give him a month off, Sue, and then start cracking the whip again. Congratulations.
We hadn't made a decision to stay or go until 2 days ago. And I woke up in our new bedroom and I said to Roy, "Oh, I love this." That was the first time I said it, wasn't it?
Actually, I think it's probably time for me to retire.
I don't imagine they'll live there forever.
No.
But I guess it goes to show how much unfinished projects can detract from the value of the house.
They really can. Really, really, really.
£46,000 spent and £133,000 added to the value. Says it all.
Says it all.
In Great Bookham, while Abby was ploughing forward with Kirsty's plan to finish the renovations started by her late partner, daughter Maddie still thought her mum could be happier elsewhere.
The house is not right for you anymore. We're moving on, and I'm team Lister.
And armed with a budget of 650 grand, I was ready to show them what the Surrey housing market had to offer.
I believe I can show you really nice places with the budget that you've got. But as long as we're all inside, we've got an open mind, we're going to have some
Yes.
fun.
Looking forward to it. Yes, we will.
Yes.
My first offering was this two-bedroom property in the village of Ewhurst. On the market under budget of $495,000, the ample entertaining space, beautiful garden and remarkable views came close to convincing Abby to list it.
It's smaller than home,
Yeah.
but I think the views would sort of sort of won me over. I was just sort of like, oh, to have a room with a view is just lovely. But then, you know, it's the garden that I'm looking for. So those are things that I'd be prepared to compromise for a bigger garden.
So we're in the right place.
We're kind of in the right place now. Not quite in the right place, but you're in the right direction.
But it was this 4-bedroom cottage in the picturesque village of Holmbury St Mary that really made Abby question whether finishing the renovation would be enough to keep her in her current home.
Now, it's pouring with rain, so I think we should go straight in.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, we could stand and admire the view.
At offers over £650,000, it's pushing their budget slightly, but the beautiful kitchen diner alone is 65% bigger than their current one. On the first floor, there are 3 bedrooms and a family bathroom. But the showstopper here is the main bedroom on the top floor, retaining the character feel of the property whilst showcasing spectacular views.
It is a massive, massive kitchen.
Oh, God!
Oh, my.
It's a real farmhousey.
Are you going to cry?
I don't know, it's just so lovely.
Oh, my Lord.
Look, I mean, the vaulted ceiling, the beams, the range, the beautiful floor, the wood burner.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
I can't believe you're crying.
I can't. No, I just think it's overwhelming because, you know, I've never looked at houses before. And you walk into something like this and it's...
There are houses out there that have the feeling and have the character and have the space.
Oh, God, you're going to have to stop.
Blimey, Abby's got me going too.
You just don't believe that you can like something as much as your own home. It's like... I could move in here tomorrow. It's just ridiculous. And I didn't think I could ever feel like this again.
Oh.
Even with a crystal ball, I don't think I could have predicted this reaction.
Oh, it's just lovely, lads.
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Look at that.
Crazy, isn't it? It's just
So
fantastic. Even in the rain.
Yeah.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Did it give you the feeling?
It did. It ticks every box. This has just been a big surprise for me to feel like this.
Good for you. No, really, I understand this is hard. But at the same time, you're coming round to it. That was a tough search. I know I always say that, but it was also a very rewarding search. Yeah. I really felt in a very privileged position taking Abby into that house, and the way that she reacted was phenomenal. It caught me by surprise, caught Maddie by surprise, and it was a really beautiful moment because she'd never imagined that she could walk into a room and actually think, I could live here. I don't have to stay where I am. It is possible. There are other things out there that make me feel excited.
Life does move on. It was a really healthy thing to do. Yeah. It's a sort of emotional taking the hair out of the shower. Do you ever do that? You know?
No.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. But, you know, there's certain things which are, yeah.
They're not particularly nice to do, but they're so much better afterwards.
Afterwards, exactly, yeah.
8 months after first meeting Mum Abby, daughter Maddie, and their 3-bed Victorian cottage, we're back in Great Bookham to see if they've finally come to a decision.
What a beautiful day, Phil.
Beautiful house as well.
Beautiful house, all looking good.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Come in.
When we first visited, the cramped hallway led through to a dark and cluttered dining room. The kitchen, partly unfinished by Abby's late partner Aid, has been transformed into a beautiful snug area, and the dining room has been radically redefined to create a spacious modern eating kitchen, perfect for entertaining, with large bifolds opening onto the garden.
I feel like I should keep the shades on, actually, because it's so bright in here.
It's frying my brain a little bit. It's so different and so light and so wide.
And so not 1 foot bigger.
That space feels so much bigger, doesn't it?
It feels very, very different.
I think it may be the most extreme example I've ever seen of the impact of altering the layout.
Mm-hmm.
By cleverly repurposing the unused dining room, Abby and Maddie are now utilising all of their downstairs space. And where the dining room was once relegated to mere corridor status, By blocking up the lounge door, each room now has a clearly designated purpose. But that's not all. The once tiny bathroom has been extended thanks to space freed up by flipping the stairs, which has also allowed room for a new downstairs loo. All this while only spending just a little over their budget of £60,000. And like the house, the garden hasn't been extended, but with a simple refresh and a new sofa, it's now a more welcoming and sociable space.
The painting of the fence and making it all the same colour makes a huge difference. The sofa is brilliant, the corner sofa, just looks absolutely fantastic. This is inspired. I feel like we should be making mojitos.
I know.
How's it been through the build, particularly for your mum, of changing things that Aid had done or wanted to do or started to do? Has she been okay?
Yeah, she's been fine. I think there's been emotional points, which we knew, but I think she surprised herself because actually this was Aid's plan all along. This is what he wanted to do.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's a really good explanation and a good result.
This really sounds like the fresh start that the pair were looking for, but there's only one way to find out what shape that will take.
I really, really don't want to take anything away from what you've done here because it's remarkable. But you challenged me to see if I could find somewhere else that would make you happy, and I feel that we did that on the search.
I think the impact of that house initially, well, it was strong. I really loved it.
How about you, Maddie?
I liked the upstairs bedroom. You did like that with the views.
The view was
Yes.
The views were amazing. But yeah, I did.
It's making you smile. But no, you did say
Yeah.
towards the end of that view, oh my God, I feel I could be happy somewhere else.
When you come down to brass tacks on this house, there is an extra loo. There's not an extra bedroom. There's not an extra room. You have made it lighter and much more practical and easy to live in. We've talked heart, we've talked head.
Let's talk staying or going.
Abby, with respect to Maddie, are you going to love it?
Or are you going to list it?
Well, I think you'll be very surprised to hear that I'm going to list it. No, I'm joking.
Oh my God, you even shocked me.
Careful, I'm quite old, but you know, the heart's not quite.
We've now created what I imagined I could happily live in on my own, and it just happens to be my home already. But if any circumstance arose or an opportunity, it wouldn't be as hard to sell the house now emotionally as it would have been 2 years ago.
I think that is a fantastic point to make. You're going to love it, but you're now free to list it.
Are you happy, Maddie?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Are you happy that your mum's happy?
Yeah.
And in a good place?
I was in my room yesterday, wasn't I? And it was about 10:30 at night. She had Beyonce playing at full blast at 10 o'clock, and I haven't seen her do that for ages. So you were prancing around the kitchen. So as long as she's happy.
That's really nice. Congratulations, huge congratulations.
And 8 months since making her decision, Abby is still loving her finished home.
I think I can safely say we're both much happier in the house since all the changes, and especially for Mads, the bathroom. That has made a big difference to us. But obviously this space down here, it's become very sociable. It's very lovely to sit here. It's very hot at the moment, so it's great that we've got the lounge next door, which is cooler, a separate room. But everybody loves this space, and we've had family celebrations here, and it's just been great. Really great.
And now that her home feels complete, Abby can start looking to her future.
I think because I feel happier here, I feel like I've given the house a new lease of life. I think I'd be happier, or it would be easier for me to sell the house now because I'm not leaving behind I'm not leaving anything behind. It's like it's a happy place to give to somebody else. Somebody else will reap the benefit of this happy little house.
I think it was important to both of them to do something which they felt that Aid would have approved of. Despite the fact that part of it was about moving on, if you've loved someone, you never entirely move on. Of course you don't.
No.
And that was lovely, that they were proud of what they'd achieved and they felt his approval. But at the same time, it was part of leading a new life.
It was a new chapter.
Unfinished projects hold you back. And that's not what you want in life.
I wonder how many people watching this show this evening will have been dug in the ribs going, that's you, that is. You've got to finish what you started.
Yeah, quite a few.
And they're probably right.